And I'm so glad you guys came out, because this is something that, you know, I have been very, very busy, and I thought, well, we'll just redo something we've always done. And they were very specific, and they said, no, you need to write this down, you need to write what I'm telling you. And I said, well, you know, I'm really, really busy. And they said, no. You need to write this down. And I said, okay, I'll write it if you give it to me. But if we can't pull it off, just know we're going to go to the play we've already done. And they went, go ahead, write it down. So when it came down to say, should we do it or not, it was do it. So for some reason, Spirit wants this one done today, as we just kick off our Easter season. So this is a play of Brotherhood.
Another wonderful new beginning. I just love bringing new groups together. It's such a joy. Hi, welcome, welcome. Come on in, sit down. Well, we're so excited to see you all here today. Now, you've all been gathered because you've risen to the same level of consciousness, a level of innocent goodness, which means you're all at that same level of awareness, equal in energy, intention, equal in goodness. So, this is your new family group. Together, you're going to go to the earth, taking this beautiful light for the whole. Now, you're going to bring your gifts, and the gifts will be for all. And you get to grow individually as well. So, are there any questions?
No, we are ready.
All right, so for this lifetime, we're going to need you to take on a bunch of different roles. So, let me see what we've got first here. First, we're going to need a leader. Someone who can lead the people in their vision of ownership and authority through peace. Would anyone feel like shall be the king.
Oh, king!
Okay, and next, let's see. We're going to need an explorer. Someone who can connect the countries, who'll learn about prosperity and gold and riches. Someone who'd like to travel.
Travel!
And then be the grand merchant.
Grand merchant!
Hey man, we should try to stick together, you know? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Sounds great, let's do it.
Okay, and next we're going to need a great scholar. One who can read the stars, understand the sciences, bring a greater understanding of the universal knowledge. Anyone who'd like to come? How about you? You will be the greatest mind that this earth has seen thus far. You will be the great master.
Great master!
And next, we're going to need an inventor. Someone who can create some devices to make life a little bit easier. Now, you're going to have to be focused on the details and get them to work a little bit differently. Better, perhaps.
Me.
You look like you would be the perfect genius inventor.
Genius inventor!
All right, we have 2 more positions now to fill. The first, let's see, is an artist. Someone who loves color, perhaps painting, pottery.
I have to be the artist! I have to be the artist!
She'll be the radiant artist.
Radiant artist?
Well, and for you now, we're going to need a teacher. Someone who will open the minds of the children so that new ideas to the earth can be planted. So you will be the teacher.
The teacher? Of the children? Can I have children?
No, you can only teach them. You must give your life, your entire life, to this process. You know, teachers live sequestered in the great school of thought, so you're not going to be able to get married. But you might be able to meet the great master, and if not, you'll still feel his presence.
But they get to touch the lives of so many.
Yes, but you get to touch them one heart at a time. So now remember, you are all bringing this new energy to the earth. a new energy of innocent goodness. You're bringing in this new idea, new connection through love and faith. You're going to be planting seeds, seeds for a higher consciousness. So all these jobs that you've taken on, they're going to bring this energy to the earth for expansion. So take a moment right now. Feel your connectedness. Because while you're there, you may not see one another, but you will feel each other's presence, and you will know that you're not working alone. You ready? So here we go. King?
Yep.
You will lead the people through prosperity and peace.
Done.
Grand Merchant? You will connect the people to other lands of commerce and wealth. Right. And Great Master? You will plant into the minds of the earth new possibilities of truth. And Genius Inventor? You get to invent whatever you like. The sky is the limit. And you Radiant Artist? You're free to express too. Your job is just to bring beauty. And Teacher? You are to teach the children of a greater life, one filled with harmony and support. And the angels will be with you. So this will be your first journey into evolving a new consciousness in the world, into creating a new group of supporting souls. Go and love.
Whoa, that was great! I traveled almost all over the entire world. I saw the most beautiful sights, colors you've never seen before, and the wood and the spices and the money. The money was amazing. I can never top this.
Well, that didn't work. That just didn't work.
Yes, but greetings. I'm sorry about all those embargoes, but I heard you did okay.
That was hard, man. The people wouldn't listen to me. I mean, I knew what I was doing. They just couldn't see the good that I was bringing to them. Why couldn't they see that I was bringing higher truth? I mean, I practically had to force my will on these people to get anything done. I mean, I tried to build a better kingdom, but for what? They didn't even care. They just didn't even care.
But I heard you never gave up.
I didn't. I tightened our country's borders, and I got everyone's attention. But then I died. And they were happy. They celebrated my death. They couldn't see the good that I was bringing them. I gotta do this again. Please, I gotta go back down and do this again.
Okay, well let's just see how everyone else did first.
Hello, hello, my fine friends. Oh, I see you made it back. You were quite the show.
I was trying to enlighten the people!
I know. Believe me, I know. I was born brilliant. Men just fell at my feet, and I had the best of educations. It was so rewarding. And then I tried to take the knowledge out to men. And I just couldn't get through to anybody. So I met with some more of the great minds of the day, not as great as mine, but some of the great minds of the day, and they were having the same problem. They just could not get through to the minds of man. This is a huge problem.
I hear you.
So I just entertained myself and wrote some poetry.
Poetry?
I was bored. I mean, so I decided to put some scientific knowledge and ancient wisdom into the lines of poetry. Figured it'd be fun to watch the future minds figure it out.
Well, I didn't do too good this time either. Apparently, I got stuck in trying to make people realize that I was right. Even though I was right.
Yeah, I didn't do too good either. I left a full house, a big house full of inventions, and nobody cared about them. I created a water purifier and a way to grind meal, and they couldn't even see the value.
But did nothing work? I was sure that I saw something that looked like your work. A little lever of some kind.
Yeah, that was me. That was only one of the few ideas that was actually accepted.
But you did good.
I did good. Unrecognized, and the genius unfulfilled. But I did good. Hello everybody. So good to see you all.
Well, how did you do?
I did fabulous. The beauty of the art that flowed through me was incredible.
Did the people like it?
Well, they didn't really see it. They weren't interested. So I painted for myself, and it was exquisite.
I, for one, am happy that you are happy.
Yes, I am happy.
What is going on?
How'd y'all do?
Sorry, I'm late.
What'd you paint?
I'm here. I'm here. Sorry. I lived a long time. Hey, you guys are not going to believe it. I wrote some books.
Books?
Yeah. I thought you were going to teach. Oh, I did. I taught my whole life. But since I couldn't get married, I had some free time every day. So I decided to write. Here, I brought some to show you. This one, this is all about the science of the day.
It's a little limited, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. Well, this one compares all of the known religions. Do you know no one has ever compared the religions?
How does that help people with their lives? They need to wake up to their lives. The ones that's right in front of them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, were you met with any resistance to this new way of thinking?
No. Well, of course, yes. They were just kids, and since I had no authority, they laughed at me and decided I was very odd. But some of them did listen. I could tell.
Yeah, well, let's just hope they remembered.
Hey, I was seen. Somebody fell in love with me.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't marry, of course, but it was nice to know I was loved.
Great. How does this help us? We need to move on with this, please, so I can get back down there and do my job.
But what are you going to do differently this time?
I'm going to need more money first. And second off, I'm not going to listen to the advice of so-called wise men of Earth.
Well, let me go with you. I would love to share some of this knowledge with people who could actually understand it and appreciate it.
That'd be great. You should come too, man. With you got such a cool prosperity consciousness. With the three of us, there will be no stopping us.
Hey, why don't you and I go down together? You can bring your inventions, I bring beauty. We could even get married! Do you want to be the girl?
No!
No? Could you send us to a country in which a woman artist can be respected and honored?
Okay, I could do that.
Then it's settled then. We can go down together, share our gifts to the earth, and we may be across of the world from you guys, but we'll be feeling that we're working together.
Why don't you come with us?
Oh, but wait, I will be a woman. So I want my art to be cherished, honored, and displayed like a man's will be.
Listen, I'm the king. I will guarantee you that your art will be cherished, honored, and displayed throughout my kingdom. Besides, with your creativity and your ability to invent, we can create the most evolved community the world has ever seen.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you trying to move man? You're meant to seed mankind. Do you remember what your mission was all about? You were bringing in a connection, a new connection of faith and love.
Listen, I could get the people to understand. I could get them to see the big picture. This will be my grand contribution.
Well, grand ideas are great, but human hearts are still human hearts.
Just put us back in. We can do this.
What about me?
Oh, yes, you are a wonderful teacher. How about in this lifetime, instead of teaching other people's children, you get to teach children of your own?
Like a mother?
Exactly.
Can I marry the one who fell in love with me this time?
No, not this time. But you will meet a nice gentleman who will help you along the journey.
Okay.
So there we have it.
You could come with us.
No, that's okay. I'll go wherever they put me. It worked out okay last time. And besides, I'm to bring the light one heart at a time.
Yes, one heart at a time.
Oh, love is such a wonderful thing.
Did you have a nice life?
I did, and I liked being a girl, by the way.
Yes, women make fabulous teachers. The world just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, it was wonderful, loving and caring for my own little ones. I mean, consciously, of course. It was such a wonderful experience. Thank you for letting me focus on such a specific task, one heart at a time. It's been such a blessing to my soul.
But it was you who chose it.
No, don't you remember? We all wanted to be king and merchant. You picked each one.
No, each of you have a light. And your light didn't shine for any of those other positions. Your light blazed for simplicity, and that's what you got.
Thank you.
Oh, my art! My such beautiful art, all destroyed, completely destroyed.
Sit down. What happened?
I don't know, everything was so well, my beauty was amazing, and then suddenly everything was destroyed.
Did they receive your gifts?
Did they receive it? The gift itself, they loved it. Actually, the king commissioned me about the art in all the city. Do you know what that means?
No.
It means that I'm responsible that every statue, every painting, everything, either I did it myself, or I make sure that it had all the elements of beauty that reflects our hearts. And now, it's all destroyed. Oh, honey, they killed you too.
Thinking what's going to survive. Massive armies descended upon us. It was hopeless.
Well, why were you met with such battle?
It's a long story.
Yeah, I mean, but we're doing so great. Everything was perfect.
Yes. I created new lines of irrigation, new systems of transport. We were trading with the world and the people were prospering. We even had them believing in us and our faith in progress. And then every known country in the entire world turned against us. It was as though they were afraid we had too much power. Such a surprise. And then I created weapons of war. It was such a sad day.
It's over. It's all over. Everything we worked for, all the people are gone. And it's all my fault. I should have seen this coming. I have killed everyone in my kingdom.
From what I understand, they followed you freely.
They followed me to prosperity. They didn't want to die. How can the world be so against progress?
Well, it was fun while it lasted.
It didn't last!
King, no one blames you. You helped them. We all helped them. At least they got to see what a little innocent faith can do.
Where's that merchant?
We think he got captured a long time ago. We haven't heard from him in a while.
I'm here. I was just waiting to see what was going to happen. As soon as I heard they were massing against you, I chose my exit.
Okay, so what now?
It's over. I've led the whole kingdom to death. That's not bringing hope and faith. That's hopeless.
Okay, King. It appears that you still need to learn a little bit more about death, because you're taking the death of all the people that are in your care under your responsibility. And that's just not so. They chose their death, just like you.
They didn't choose it. I took them to it.
Okay, well, let's see. You know, there's this event that's going to occur on the horizon in which almost 1/2 of the population is all going to die off in just a short few years. You will go and be a part of this. Be a part of this death, this plague. And when you experience the death of everyone that you know, just before experiencing your own death, it'll be very painful, but you will see.
I will go with you.
This isn't your lesson to learn.
That's okay. I want to go. I want to serve, one heart at a time.
I don't know if I can spare you from dying.
It's all right. We all die, all of the time.
You will go with me?
It will be my honor.
Why don't we all go? We could use some humility.
I don't know if I could put you guys all in together.
I think it's okay. Put me whatever you need me to. We know we will feel the love about working together.
Okay then. One heart at a time.
All those people, they were all dying and they were so scared and all dying together.
You died too.
Yeah, I know. I chose to. But they didn't know and they were so scared.
No, they knew. They chose their death just like you, just for different reasons.
Well, at least I got a little life.
So how old did you get?
Almost in my 20s. But I was very responsible. I held each of my babies when they died. They knew they were loved.
And what about your art?
My art? My such wonderful art was made in scratches of pieces of wood somewhere and remnants of cloth. They're so great artists, not so radiant anymore. Oh, honey, how are you doing?
Fortunately, I was a little kid.
I didn't see much. I must have been one of the first to go.
Me too. Me too. I was one of the original deaths. At least I thought I was. We were out to sea and everything was going beautifully, and then we came into port and I got very sick very quickly. And then I died.
Well, I see you've made it.
Yes, we did good.
You did good. It took me so long to realize that I should just let what was happening happen. I kept trying to fight it. I wanted to save everybody from this. But you put me as a doctor. That was smart. Because my ego was right in the middle of everything, trying to change the inevitable.
And did you?
No? But why do so many people have to die? I mean, I get that we all choose to die, and no matter what happens, we participate in it. But on such a massive scale, why would something like this have to happen?
Well, because it was time. Don't you remember your mission? You were all taking an energy of new innocence into the world. You were planting seeds. Seeds of a higher consciousness. And you did. As a matter of fact, you guys all did a marvelous job. You know, these seeds that were sown began to grow. And the world had to change in order for them to be able to receive it. So, this massive death that occurred, it took over half of the world. It was a massive release. It released the old, limited thought. You know, no one could fathom what was happening. And finally, people were willing to change. You know, this shift, it disrupted the old energy of race consciousness. so that new ideas can be planted. You know? So although it looks very negative, it actually ended a way of life so that a new door can open.
How?
Yeah. How?
Well, you know, the ones that remained looked at life differently. No class of people was spared. So in a way, they bonded. They began to see that life was important and not just serving others. You know, and so shortly, after the world is recovered, there'll be a window of opportunity. There'll be, you know, people willing to change. And that's where you're going to have your final mission.
Final mission?
Yeah, I mean, as a group. So look around. You guys are still carrying that unity of innocence. You've mastered certain things along the way, but you all still have that new connection that believes that innocence and of miracles.
So, what's this final mission?
Well, okay. This time is going to be referred to by later historians as the Renaissance. New ideas will flourish. There'll be a breakthrough in science, politics, art, education. You know, new ideas will be flourishing, and for once, they'll be accepted as the norm.
Finally!
Well, and you get to choose. Would you like to be the one to usher in the new energy of art?
Of course! Finally! Yes, I can't wait!
And science, our genius inventor. Are you ready to share all those inventions that you left behind?
Of course. But what about those war machines?
Well, if you just pull your energy away from it, it'll just fall off into obscurity.
Okay, I'm ready.
And, my dear king,
Yeah.
are you up for some political reform?
I just don't want to get anybody killed this time.
Well, you won't. At least not while you're alive. And our great master, education, medicine, science, you will be instrumental in all of them.
Hey, what about me? All I know how to do is travel and trade.
That's not all you've done. Look, you've taught people not to be afraid of each other. You've actually connected continents and cultures. So now your job in the Renaissance is to market this. Just go travel, enjoy, go throughout the world, have fun.
Oh, what about me?
Well, let's see. Well, would you like to be up for a little religious reformation? I mean, you did write the book.
You bet I would.
But, oh, you'll have to be a man now.
I can be a great man.
And it looks as, as a part of your new religious thought, you get to marry that woman that you fell in love with so long ago.
Really? I mean, yeah, okay.
So, as I sit in awe of all your progress, I'm certain that the contributions that you now make will stand the test of time because you're bringing this to the world with the hearts of love.
But what about one heart at a time?
Well, now you get to take one big heart to touch the heart of man. So now is the grand plan. Go and give your gifts.
Okay, let's go!
Let's go!
That was awesome!
Yeah, you guys did it.
People actually listened to me, and we were able to implement some cool ideas that would really benefited the whole.
And it was amazing. People everywhere were ready. Might have started in one place, but everyone got it. It was amazing.
It was.
You know who was amazing? Our teacher here. Man, you really put that church on its ear. And if it wasn't for you, you kept them so busy that they never had time to meddle in our affairs.
Yeah, we all got to do so much. And I got to bring my personal touches. A new timepiece. You're not running it.
Well, I, for one, I am so happy. All my art was displayed throughout the country. I am so honored and thank you on cathedrals. I am so grateful.
Yeah, we're all grateful.
Well, you know, so are we. You guys did just such an amazing job. You know, if you hadn't planted the seeds that you did so long ago, the Renaissance would never have happened. Every time you shared, those seeds continue to move on past your efforts, and they remain there to grow through a movement of evolution. A movement of innocence replaced ignorance and arrogance. So the people could grow. What do you think? How's it feel? Take a moment. Look around. You know, you guys all started at that same level of awareness. You were equal in energy and intention, equal in goodness. So, although you've maybe, journeyed a long, long way and had different experiences, you're all still together, equal in love, a true soul group.
Cool.
You did, all of you.
Will we never come together again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love each other.
We love each other.
You can certainly work together, perhaps 2 at a time, I think, but let's see. The opportunity for you to come together probably won't be there for a long, long time. Yeah. But it looks like far, far down the road, when inventions are far beyond what you've done so far, and science looks out far beyond the stars, there's this new world. And there'll be an opportunity for you to work together there too, if you choose.
How?
Well, it looks like religious thoughts might need a new way. A clearer understanding, perhaps, of the immense nature of God and the universe. A new foundation of love. Perhaps you can join together and work on that.
Hey, I have a great idea. We should start a church. I mean, we're not going to keep restructuring what doesn't work. Let's form a church that's based on like ancient wisdom and celestial truths.
And you could do some more of those beautiful paintings.
No, I think I will sing in that new church.
And we can concentrate on the unlimited power of God, not rules.
We can take it so much further than I could before. We can be honest about life, our lives, and the power of love.
Would you be a minister?
Yeah, I just might.
You know, we could all be ministers and healers and teachers.
Hey, but in this church, we'll have to focus on the inner heart. Like the inner.
But there must always be a quest.
Inner quest!
There it is. So, it's decided. You will meet and create a new perception of God and self. And more divine seeds of love will be planted.
Good.
One heart at a time.
One big heart to the heart of man.
Yeah!